Clayton,
What's up, man?
did you know that raccoons can remember the solution to tasks for at least 3 years?
That's a long time.
Like,
I
I can't remember anything for 3 weeks.
I can't remember what I did Friday. I mean, that was a long time ago for me. I mean,
We hung out Friday?
did we hang out Friday?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah,
did we? I can't remember.
yeah. We hung out Friday. We watched movies. Remember, y'all were here till like the butt crack of dawn,
Oh, that's right.
and then
That's
you couldn't
right.
go to Walmart. Did you? Clayton needs to remember Walmart closes at 11. That's what Clayton needs to remember.
I didn't know. I thought Walmart was 24 hours. That's how it used to be. I remember getting off of work and going to Walmart at midnight. I mean, bunch of creepy people there, but I mean,
In their pajamas.
yeah, but I mean, that was best. That was the
pre-COVID.
best time to go. I mean, you could go in and get your stuff and get out.
I used to skateboard or ride bikes to the store in the butt crack of dawn with all my friends. But yeah, that was pre-COVID.
Yeah,
That was over 3 years ago. See, a raccoon would have remembered.
yeah. Well, that shows I haven't been since COVID times at midnight. You know,
Dang.
so
Oh gosh. Well, what's something you wish you could remember for 3 years? Maybe besides Walmart being closed.
you know, it seems like I'm always running late or running early for things. I mean, I can't ever remember the time things are going
okay.
on. Like you have an event coming up, and I'll show up early because I can't remember the time that I was supposed to be there.
I just thought you were a punctual person.
No, I just can't remember the time usually. Usually I just show up early, so I'm not in trouble, you know?
Oh my
You show up
gosh.
late, then people are like, oh, look who comes in late, you know, just show up early. That's me.
No, I hate being late, but now that we have a kid, I feel like we're late all the time, and it drives me nuts. I just hate people waiting on me. I don't actually care to be late. Like, I never get, this is random, but I never get mad in traffic unless I'm late. And then everybody's the worst driver in the world, and I am ticked off. You idiot, who taught you to drive? And they're probably
Who gave
saying
you your
that to me.
license?
Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Well, speaking of remembering things, let's not forget to kick this thing off.
Out of the dumpster and into your ears, the Trash Pandas podcast is finally here. Random, bizarre, no limits at all. Let's jump into the weird cannonball. The Trash Pandas podcast. The Trash Pandas podcast. The Trash Pandas podcast. The Trash Pandas podcast. Cannonball.
Hey guys, I'm Christian,
And I'm Clayton.
and welcome back to
Episode 2
of the Trash Pandas podcast. That worked. There we go. We'll go with it. All right, y'all. So let's jump into this. We had so much fun with the random full episode of Icebreakers. Let's start off with just a couple today before we jump into this. So, this one's funny. Would you rather fight... I can't even say it. Would you rather fight one raccoon-sized bear? So, a
Raccoon the size of a bear?
Jeez Louise. Or 10 bear-sized raccoons.
Man, that's tough. Raccoons, they kind of get a little feisty. I mean, you ever seen one try to attack you? They get their hind legs up in the air and they get down low so they can pounce. You ever seen that? Man, they get kind of feisty sometimes.
For one, a raccoon the size of a bear. Would it not just look like a bear? Aren't they already? Oh,
Well, I mean,
aren't they already like mini bears?
kind of. I mean, trash panda. I mean, panda is a
Bro,
bear. I mean,
I didn't realize that till just now.
they're kind of like a miniature bear.
But you could kick 10 little bears the size of panda. Gosh dang it, the size of raccoons.
Yeah. Well, the only difference is they got a big old poofy tail. So I mean, that's.
I don't know if I have the heart to kick it, but if I was fighting for my life, trying to survive, I could probably kick 10 little bears.
Yeah, I could probably do that. I can't run that well, so that big one, I have a feeling it'd keep up with me, and not keep up, it would tackle me. You know, just
Instead of like scouring through somebody's little trash can, they'd just be living in the dumpsters. Jeez. Okay, I got you. I'll tell you what's scarier than raccoons.
what? Well, that's scary.
Snacks that everyone loves but do not deserve the hype. So, like, what's the most overrated snack of all time, you think?
Cheez-Its.
What?
I'm not a Cheez-It fan.
Bro.
I like the Cheez-It snaps. Those are really good.
Bro.
But I'm not a Cheez-It fan. I can eat like one or two and then I'm done.
Bro.
They're not.
No, that's the opposite. In my mind right now, I don't think I would love some Cheez-Its. But if I eat a couple, you can't stop. It's like crack. I don't know, I've never done crack. But I'm assuming. It's like crack. You just eat a couple and you're like, oh my gosh. And then I just need my mouth to be full of Cheez-Its.
No, usually I eat a couple, I get something to drink, and then I'm done with it. I've never been a Cheez-It fan.
Oh my gosh, how are we friends?
That's a good question.
Those snapped ones. No, I'm thinking the Cheez-It Grooves. Have you had those?
No, I don't think so.
They got some ranch flavor ones.
Ranch.
Oh my gosh, they are so good. I ate the whole bag.
I could try that sometime.
Yeah, they at the gas station. I don't know if they actually sell them at the store.
I've always liked the snaps though. The snaps are really good.
I don't know if I've
They're
had
like
the
chips,
snaps.
but Cheez-Its.
Oh, yep. I've
Yeah.
seen it. What's a snack food that's overrated? I asked the question and I don't even know an answer to it.
Yeah. What's yours?
Just nuts.
Nuts?
I don't understand. People
Like
just
planters? Or,
sure, just buckets of nuts. People are like, "Oh my god, peanuts or walnuts," and I'm like, "And they're expensive."
Yeah.
So stupid. Like
They are expensive.
People were so mad when Texas Roadhouse stopped throwing nuts all over the ground.
I was one of those people.
Why?
It's
You don't have to sweep
tradition.
it.
It's like something that you've always done your whole life, and it's just.
If you're taking notes like I'm preaching the sermon, you want to write this down. Tradition is just the wrong way of doing something for a long time.
That is right. Who likes change though? Who really loves change?
Bank tellers?
Bank tellers?
That's a dad joke. No, but think about it. You live in a world like at our church, we can't have peanuts on campus because there's always them kids that don't realize it's got peanuts and they eat it and they try to die. So if you had a peanut allergy, you could never go to Texas Roadhouse.
Really?
Think about it. There's peanuts all everywhere.
Yeah, I actually do have a friend that is allergic to peanuts.
So insensitive. You wanted them peanuts so bad, you're going to kill your friend.
I'm sorry. She just couldn't eat them. That's what it was.
So it wasn't like the particles in the air don't matter?
I'm not 100% sure. I just remember she couldn't go there because of the peanuts. Well, it probably was particles then.
Did you watch The Office? I don't remember if you watched The Office.
No, I never watched The Office.
There's what's the main guy's name? When Steve Carell's getting ready to leave The Office, they bring in Will Ferrell for a few episodes, and he sucks. I love Will Ferrell, but in this show, I think they did it on purpose. They made you hate him, and he's like lies about everything, and he's like, I have a peanut allergy, and then Michael gets mad and starts throwing peanut butter sandwiches across the room. And everybody's like freaking out for him, like, oh my gosh, he could die. And he goes, yes, I get really upset if I eat a peanut or I smell a peanut. And then everybody realized he didn't have an allergy. He's just full of crap all the time.
Yeah. It's like me. I don't like pickles, so I tell people I'm allergic to pickles.
How are we friends? You don't like pickles?
I don't like pickles.
Guys, I'm learning so much in the middle of this podcast today. You don't like pickles or Cheez-Its? I want to eat a pickle on a Cheez-It now.
But now, if they're thinly sliced and deep fried, I can eat those.
Fried pickles?
Fried, if they're thinly sliced. If they're really thick, I can't eat them. It's just
I don't.
Too much of
People
a pickle
started
taste.
making those spear pickled.
Yeah.
Those are gross.
They wrap them in cheese. Is that what you're talking about?
What? No.
Yeah, they take like shredded cheese and they put it in a skillet, let it get all melty and a little crusty at the bottom. They put a pickle in there and wrap it in cheese.
That sounds delicious.
I mean,
No.
not to me. I don't like
What?
pickles, so
Cheese and pickles. No, I was talking about I think Sonic just started selling them. They sell quote unquote fried pickles, but it's like a spear of a pickle with breading around it. There's not enough pickle to breading ratio. It's crap.
You said Sonic?
Yeah.
They got better mozzarella sticks. That's.
We just went to Patty's last night. They got the cheese logs.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
that sounds amazing.
It was. Okay. We're talking about food, so this next one will go into it really well. Bro, them cheese logs though. They was slapping. Okay, so we're gonna call this little segment called Trash or Treasure, okay? You know, because raccoons, they just like to go through the trash, and sometimes they keep things that should be still trash. So, let's see. Here's your first example. And this one was perfectly in mind for you to once again say, how are we friends? Trash or treasure, pineapple on pizza.
That is definitely a treasure.
Trash?
Treasure.
Trash?
Treasure.
You said trash?
Especially if you put some Canadian bacon
Oh
on there.
my gosh.
Put some Canadian bacon,
That's
pineapple.
called ham. It's not
Ooh.
Canadian bacon. It's just ham.
No. It's different.
What?
It's different.
Guys.
It's like
What is happening?
I will say it is like ham. It's like 50% ham, 50% bacon. It's kind of like infused together. It's really good. You can't. It's like back. You ever had backstrap bacon?
No, I don't think so.
It tastes like ham, but it also tastes like bacon.
Hot take. Bacon. Go back to the last question. A snack that's overrated, bacon.
I don't know. Bacon smells good when it's being cooked, and then when you eat it, oh, it's so delicious. You can't.
Nah. I like it on a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Outside of that, people were like we had that pizza at our meeting today for lunch. I picked the bacon off. It was gross.
You're weird.
No.
There's just something not right with you.
Like
there.
I could eat like just strips of bacon if somebody makes breakfast food, but I don't. People lose their mind over it. Like they're
it's
like
bacon.
I would be not Jewish just so I could have some bacon. Like people be giving up their Jewishness. Is that a thing?
I don't know about that.
Everybody's like, I'm so glad Jesus came and said I could eat bacon. Like that's how crazy people are going over it. All right. I got another one. Let's get off food. We've been talking about food a lot.
Food. Who doesn't love food?
Some fatties over here. Some divisive food though. All right. So, trash or treasure? Glitter. Is it
Trash.
great for crafts? Or is it the herpes of the art supplies? I love the way that says.
I don't like glitter. It's just the only thing I mess with glitter is when I go fishing. I use some bait that's got glitter on it, and then because it attracts the fish. It smells funny. It's got some glitter on it. They see it.
It's like a disco party for the fish.
Yeah,
Come and die over here.
it's bad because when you bait the hook and then you get a scratch on your nose or your head or by your ear, then you got glitter all over you. That's the only bad fault.
Clayton, what you been doing today? Fishing.
Fishing.
Sure. What you fishing for? I don't know. I just read it again. Herpes of the art supplies. Wow.
What's your take on glitter? I bet you love it, don't you?
It's fun. I think it's really fun, but it gets everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. And so for that reason, I'm going to buckle down and say I love it more because it's like the party that never leaves you. Supposedly, apparently, like herpes.
It is hard to get rid of.
Guys, make good decisions. We don't need the glitter supplies to be everywhere. All right, I got you. This is another one. Trash or treasure? The sound of a turn signal clicking. Click, 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 click.
I don't turn it on until I do turn. Like, I'll be sitting in the turn lane. I'll shut it off.
Bruh.
I ain't going to listen to
What
it.
if I don't know if you're turning or not?
I'm in the turn lane.
Bruh, have you drove around the mall?
Well, there's some dumb drivers out there. That's all I got to say. I'm in the turn lane, I'm turning. I'm not going straight. I'm in the turn lane.
Okay. See, I like it sometimes. I'll tell you why. So sometimes I like it if there's music on, if it lines up the tempo of the song. Oh my gosh, that is like heaven.
When does it do that? I've never had it do that. That's
once.
like a 1 out of 100.
I remember like one time it happened. But
Exactly.
yesterday, no, it was on Friday. We were driving around and Crystal was listening to a multi-track, which is what we use for worship. And it's got the click in the background so you could practice. That click's going. I'm stuck in traffic forever I've sat through 2 red lights now at this turn signal because people can't drive. And it's clicking one tempo, her clicks on another tempo, the baby's crying in the back seat. I was like, I love you. Turn it off. I'm gonna snap. I was losing my mind. Like I was splitting. It was crazy.
Wow.
So sometimes it's soothing. But that was about to drive me nuts.
It's like that annoying kid that sits behind you in a plane or bus and it's just tapping on you, you know. It just,
Hello.
That's what it is. That's what that little boy. I wish it was silent. If it was silent, hey, there you go. That'd be a perfect invention right there.
A
silent blinker.
I would never turn mine off. I would forget.
Yeah. Then you'd get pulled over and get a ticket for it.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Now if there's no music playing and I'm not in traffic stressed out and the thing comes on, then I turn into like the Ninja Turtles in that new Michael what's his face version movie, and they're in the elevator and they just start beatboxing because they can hear the little click.
I really don't know what you're talking about there.
The Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movie, where they remade the Ninja Turtle movies as live action.
Yeah, I remember that.
Either the first or the second when they're going up an elevator and they get stuck.
Yes.
And then they just start.
And they start getting with it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what happens. I either start beatboxing or I start tapping on stuff. And yeah, that's what happens. So it's kind of 9 times out of 10, it's soothing. When I'm in traffic and I'm stressed out and there's 5 different tempos going on and screaming babies, it's rageful. All right. So last one. Adult coloring books, trash or treasure?
Now, see, my sister, she loves to color. I mean, she could color all day.
How old is she?
She is. I can't say how old she is.
Are you gonna say it?
She'd get really mad at me if I told her age.
Oh, okay.
But she's older than me. I'll
Is this the
I'll
sister
say
I
that.
know?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She likes to color. I mean, she could color all day and she could be happy doing it. Me, on the other hand, I could do maybe a picture, but then I'm done. I'm just.
Yeah. I worked a job where I sat at a desk all day at a call center.
Mm-hmm.
Worst job ever. Because you couldn't have your phone in there. You couldn't do anything. So I got one of those coloring books just to pass the time.
Mm-hmm.
But also my ADD was tripping because it took so long. Because it'd be like the color by numbers, but like adult version. So it's like they make the smallest squares or triangles you got to color. I could see. I mean, they make them like therapy coloring books.
Mm-hmm.
Takes that whole, I need my crayons in a safe space to a whole new level. Like,
wait. You use crayons?
No, coloring pencils.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. I mean,
No.
I can't. I hate the smell of crayons.
You hate the smell?
The smell is terrible.
Wait, first, before we get to that, how do you say the word?
Crayons?
Crayons?
Isn't that how you say it? Crayons?
I said crayons.
Crayons?
I said crayons. You're crayons. I can't say how you said it now.
Crayons.
Crayons. Are we saying the same thing?
I hope.
Some people say it really weird, and now I don't remember what the weird version is. If we're saying the word wrong, just put that in the chat or something and tell us how to really pronounce it. We may be saying it right. Now I can't remember what the other version is, but there's one where people say crayons.
I've ever heard it called crayons. Crayons. I've actually heard somebody say that before.
How do you say the word that you lay your head on at night?
Pillow?
Crystal says pillow.
Pillow?
I'm like, dang.
Caterpillar?
I'm going, give me that pillow. Okay. Let's bring this back. I got something for you. So speaking of pineapples from earlier, right? Pineapples on pizza.
Yeah.
Bleh. I never said that. Gross. Disgusting. Absolutely trash. Also, that pineapple pizza we bought the other day, you didn't take it home and it's still in my fridge. It is disgusting.
That's for later.
What do you think, the weirdest pizza that we could build? What you got? Any good ideas, like starting platforms? First of all, where are we starting with crust? What kind of crust like the weirdest pizza we can make?
Weirdest? Starting with the crust?
Oh, yeah.
Probably be thin crust because nobody likes thin crust.
If you buy a Domino's thin crust pizza that's pepperoni, you could eat the whole thing and not feel bad.
Thick crust is the way to go. I like bread. I like the calories, so I'm going to go with bread. Or even better, cheese bread. Stuffed crust. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ultimate way to go. Really, cheese in the bread.
Yeah, that makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're talking about weird things.
Weird things.
I'm about to I was about to tell you about a restaurant that puts all this weird stuff on the crust, but we'll go back. Okay, weird things. We're going thin crust.
On crust? I don't know what weird things you put on crust.
No, we're just building a pizza. So we're starting with thin crust pizza. What kind of sauce are we putting on there? We go sauce next?
Yeah, we go sauce.
Okay, sauce next.
What's the weird? I've never seen vodka. No, the vodka. What is it?
Guys, we're getting tart on this pizza.
It's the orange vodka sauce. You never seen that before?
Nah, bro. I don't get drunk on the weekends.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Oh man,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they make it's like a marinara, but it's got vodka.
Vodka in it.
And it's a little creamier. It's
right,
really
this pizza's
it's really
not for
good.
children.
But I've never seen one with the vodka sauce on it.
All right, so we're going vodka sauce. That's got to have a vodka flavor. That's disgusting. I like it. Okay, what's next? Are we doing cheese?
What kind of cheese? Yeah.
What's that? There's a really gross cheese.
I tell you what, about a year ago, I went dairy free, so I did not go eat any dairy. I got some dairy free cheese. I could not find a dairy free cheese I liked. It was all
it's all gross.
like slimy tasting. It was.
You know why?
No dairy.
Because cheese is dairy. How do you have a dairy free?
I know, right?
Hey, the
really
one thing that you are, I'd like to have an un-you. No, I get it. Crystal's niece is like that. She can't have any dairy. She's like highly allergic to it. Not like lactose intolerant. She just is allergic. There's a cheese that I've had it like that build your own pizza rocket fireplace.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I put it on there one day on accident because I didn't know what it was and I knew the name of it. It's like a crumbled cheese and
Feta?
it's really bitter. Yeah, feta.
Feta.
Blech. Can we put feta on there?
Feta's good like on salads, I think.
Crystal likes blue cheese. That's disgusting.
Depends on the blue cheese. I've had some blue cheese that was really good, and I have had some blue cheese that tastes like socks. I mean, it was, it was
Stinky,
terrible.
smelly socks. Okay, so we got thin crust pizza, vodka sauce. What kind of cheese did we decide on? What are we doing?
How about like a mixture of feta and dairy-free cheese?
Feta and dairy-free cheese. Okay. What toppings we doing?
Okay, now this is the weirdest one I've ever heard of.
Okay.
Sushi.
How do you cook it?
You just cut up sushi. You take cold sushi, you cut it in slices, and you throw it on there like pepperonis. But I mean, who eats sushi on a pizza?
I feel like I would try that.
Really?
I just got into sushi with Crystal.
I love sushi and I love pizza, but combining the two together, I can't see it.
I'd try it. That's not the weirdest thing I could think of.
Well,
so I
there
would
was one
definitely
right
try
next to it. There was a peanut butter and jelly pizza.
What's the sauce?
Peanut butter and jelly
Oh, that's fine.
on a pizza.
But hold on, is it just peanut butter, jelly, and
Oh no,
crust?
we're doing the vodka sauce and the cheese also.
Oh no, I'm out.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'll take a bite because I'm adventurous for one time. Can we put gummy bears on a pizza?
Gummy bears on a pizza.
I love gummy bears.
I don't know. I'm getting off subject again, but I saw this video the other day where they took gummy bears and they stuck them in Sprite, and they let them the gummy bears soaked all the Sprite inside of them, got real big, and then they put them out like on a paper towel and just let them kind of drain a little bit, and they stuck them in the freezer, and then they ate. It sounded amazing.
I'll have to try that. I've seen people freeze grapes.
I don't know about that. Great. Well, I mean,
It's supposed to be some delicacy. Huh. Ooh.
what is your weird topping other than gummy bears?
Not on the same pizza, but I think it'd be interesting to put mashed potatoes on a pizza.
Mashed potatoes.
Side note, spaghetti's almost like pizza. I had a friend that when he made spaghetti, he would also make mashed potatoes. He mixed it together. No. Wait, check it. There's probably some like normal
Wait,
bland
mashed potatoes and what?
and spaghetti. Mix it. Here's what it does. I tried it because he made fun of me for not trying it. It tastes exactly the same. The texture's a little different. It makes the spaghetti not messy. All the sloppy, you go to slurp a noodle and it shoots sauce across the room.
No, I don't know.
Bruh, the spaghetti or the mashed potatoes, like I wish y'all could see my hands. It like concreted the spaghetti together.
What do you eat your spaghetti with?
What do you mean?
Do you just use a fork? Or,
Yeah.
you're supposed to use a spoon with it.
Nah, bro, I ain't that fancy.
You have to use a spoon. That way you don't make a mess.
Wait, let me mess with my Italian people out there. We break the noodles so much you don't need the spoon.
Oh, no.
No, just kidding.
You don't break the noodles.
Might as well have macaroni noodles in that spaghetti.
No.
No, you don't break the noodles. But, okay, so I want to put mashed potatoes on a pizza.
You know, I think, isn't it Pizza Inn? They have like a loaded baked potato pizza.
They do?
Yeah.
They also have
it is really good. I like that. It's
mac and cheese pizza, too.
And you know, it's got bacon on it, too.
Man, I can eat bacon. I don't hate bacon. It's just way overhyped, and I will fight all y'all. It's too overhyped. What about sardines?
I could probably do. I've had local pizza place here in town. What is that? Pizza by the Pound. They got sardines on their 8-pound pizza.
Oh Lord,
it is the bomb.
I don't know about it.
Take that crust, dip it in some honey. Whoa, it's really good.
Okay, no. What about cotton candy and Pop Rocks?
That's
marinade. What kind of sauce did you say that was?
Vodka sauce. I don't know about that. That's Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
So they make that noise, when they snap, crackle. I mean, so is it going to make that sound while they're melting into the cheese and sauce? Because it's into a liquid. So
it may like bubble up like that.
So are you? I mean, when you get it out of the oven, is it going to be like a sizzler? It's going to sound like a sizzler coming out of there.
Yeah. Does it explode when you bite it? Because you don't bite Pop Rocks, you just set them on your tongue.
Yeah.
So if you go to bite it,
is it going to?
Are Pop Rocks the glitter of candy?
No, Pop Rocks are better.
Oh, okay. Well, we can throw this pizza in the trash with the glitter. God, I don't know if I want that. I do need to find that sauce, though. I want to try that sauce. That sounds interesting. As long as it don't,
I think they usually serve that, and I might say this wrong, so correct me if I'm saying this wrong. Isn't it ganache they serve it with usually?
I never heard that word.
Never heard of ganache? It's a potato noodle.
I am fat because I eat burgers and pizza.
They take potatoes and they make noodles. Well, they aren't noodles. They're like little balls.
Bro.
And they call them ganache.
Oh, is it like dumpling balls?
They're like boiled potato. Like they make mashed potatoes and they make little balls and they boil them. It's really good, though. Really good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not it may be because it's a potato, it may be better, but like people love chicken and dumplings. This is just a super random food episode, apparently. People love chicken and dumplings. Soggy bread.
I love me some chicken dumplings.
So gross. Also, I've never had anybody like give me chicken and dumplings that was flavorful. It's always like I could taste the water you boiled this chicken in. Blech.
I'll have to make you some chicken and dumplings
Gross.
sometime.
I mean, I no promises I'll like it.
We make it all from scratch, and
oh Lord,
it's comfort food. That's what it is. It is comfort food.
Comfort food. I'm not that uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm not that uncomfortable to need that. Again, I'm fat because of cheeseburgers and pizza and French fries. That is my palate. I like Mexican food too, but it's probably the cheeseburgers and pizza.
I don't think there's any food that I really don't like. I mean, there's some little things like condiments and.
What do you not like? What kind of condiments do you not like?
I don't like mustard.
Why did I know you were going to say mustard? That's weird.
Don't like mustard. Don't like pickles.
You don't eat a bologna cheese sandwich on white bread with mustard?
I do love a bologna cheese sandwich. Just the bologna cheese.
But no mustard.
No mustard.
Bro. No.
That just makes it terrible. I mean, no.
Dang. Okay. So what if you got any like pet peeves you can rant about? Just anything like bad drivers or overcomplicated coffee orders, anything. What's a random pet peeve these people need to know about?
Probably bad drivers. I mean, it's all the time anymore. They slow down at a green light. You ever seen somebody slow down at a green light? Like the first two cars that are up front, they pull out, and then the car that's sitting right there, he's still sitting there. Like, what are you doing?
I speed up at yellow lights.
And then by the time he goes, then it's turning red. And it's just like,
Bro. Yes. When people especially turning things, they take their time because they're like, oh, I know I'll make it, and leave me sitting there.
Right.
Ooh, I'm with you. Yep. I took Crystal the other day. We were driving all the way out, way past West Paducah. Sorry if y'all don't know where that's at. And gosh, our baby was in the back seat screaming her head off because she was hungry. We had a 10-minute drive to get where we were going before we could feed her. And this car was driving 5 to 10 miles constantly under the speed limit. I said, Crystal, I don't care. I'm about to hit this car. I was so done. So I passed that car just to get pulled, like for this giant, big, jacked up truck to pull out in front of me and then go 15 miles under the speed limit, and I couldn't pass it. Oh my gosh. I was so mad. That was crazy. Again, unless something is going on, like the baby screaming, and I'm like, oh, I gotta take care of her. Outside of that, I could have just cruised. It'd have been fine. But when something's going on, get out of my way.
Right. It's always when you're in a hurry to get somewhere. That's when it always happens, I think.
Yeah.
When you're trying to get somewhere and it's like, oh, they pull out in front of it. But when you're not, and you're just driving, they don't do it. It's weird.
Well, do you think it doesn't happen, or do you think we just don't notice because we're not in a hurry?
That might be it too.
And when you're an hour early to everything, Clayton, because you don't know what time. I did not know you didn't know what time things started. That's funny. Now I'm just going to be like, are you early because you planned or because you didn't plan?
I always try to show up early. I like showing up early.
Yeah.
You get to meet with some people, talk with some people.
Play ping pong.
Hey, ping pong. There you go.
We like pling pong.
Pling pong.
We like pling pong, y'all. We like ping pong. Okay. So fun. I'm going to stick with the idea. I got two.
You can get two.
So it's not really a rant as funny as it's more funny to me. Coffee orders. I went through Starbucks one day for Crystal, and she wasn't with me, and I was trying to get. We might have been engaged or something. I don't know. You know, you go extra out of your way, be like, "Look, I'm amazing because you're amazing." And you somehow, whenever we were dating and engaged, I had all the time in the world. Now that we're married, I don't know where the heck all that time went.
Right.
But I went to Starbucks and I read off of my phone because I wrote down what her favorite drink was so I would remember. And I read it. And the guy was like, And I was like, I don't even know what I just said. Does that make sense? And he was like, I think so. And I was like, this is a different language. Like, I feel like I'm speaking in tongues over here trying to order this coffee. And dude thought it was so funny, but I was dead serious. I was like, these aren't even words. What are we talking about right now?
Yeah, I see a lot of guys do. They record their wife tell them what they want, and then they just replay it when they get to the coffee.
That's so funny. I just go now. They're like, what do you want? And I'm like, hold on. She's going to talk to you because I don't speak this language. That's what I say now. What about, here's the other one. Are you ready?
Go.
I actually just talked to Crystal about this week. I have the equivalent of probably 3 packs. Yeah, we buy socks in packs because who the heck spends all that money on socks individually? Look, I got probably like 3 packs of socks. That's like 12, 24, 36 pairs of socks in this house somewhere. I just did all my laundry. I found 2 pairs of socks. Where the heck were the socks going? I think there's raccoons in my house.
Possibly could be.
Or like I'll find one sock. Like I don't know that I've wore a matching pair of socks in probably a year. Because I've bought about the equivalent of 3 packs, but they're all the tops of them are all different. It'd be like a thick top, a little skinny top, a thin sock. I got 2 different socks on right now. They're both black, so you can't tell. But if you look at the way they're built, they're different socks. Where's their buddies going?
I just throw them away. Go back. Oh, well, a lot of times your socks over time will get thinner.
Yeah.
They don't keep.
True.
So usually you just, after a year or so, go back, find those ones that were really thin, and I throw them away and get some socks that are a little bit thicker. I mean, they'll last a little bit longer.
I don't even know where they would be. That's what I'm saying. Where do they go?
Where would they go?
Yeah.
In the trash.
No, where are they going? I don't know where they're at.
Just
they're gone. I don't know where they went.
I don't know. I haven't been around you enough to know where you put your socks.
Well, ask Crystal. They're everywhere probably. But even when I clean my house, I take my socks and shoes off. I got way too many shoes, and There's a pair there. There's a pair on that side of the room. There's like 3 in the living room. That's Crystal's pet peeve is where I put my shoes everywhere. But my socks are normally wherever my shoes come off at.
Do you see? I have this weird thing where I like having one sock on and no sock on the other foot. I don't know what it is. Ready? I don't know what it is about. I don't know. It feels weird when I have both socks on. But if I take one off, it feels. I mean, it's like heaven. I mean, it's just nice.
If you're listening to this, please come save me. I think there's a psychopath in my house. One sock. Do you walk around with one shoe on too?
No, at the house, I don't wear any shoes.
Oh, dang. I used to not ever wear shoes at home, but now I have slides, a couple different pairs all over the house because our stairs coming down them, they have this lip on every corner. And Crystal, it doesn't bother her. She says because her feet are small. But like it hits right on the ball of my foot when I try to come down the stairs. It's very uncomfortable without shoes on. So I used to not be like shoe in the house person or slides or flip flops or anything, but I always got some on my feet now.
Well, I will take that back a little bit. Now that I've gotten older, I mean, anytime I'm on hard floors, like in our kitchen, it's hard floors. Yeah. So, I mean, I got to have some shoes. If I'm going to be in there cooking or doing something, I got to have shoes on because it's going to, my feet are going to start hurting.
Yeah. Yeah. Old feet. Yeah. They're all broken down.
It's hard being old.
Jeez. Well, we're going to wrap this up here, but I got back to our like raccoon fact that they can remember things for 3 years. Do you think that they can like remember the sound of glitter being spilled all over the floor for like 3 years? Do you think they get traumatized when they hear it again? They're like, oh my gosh, glitter just spilled in that house.
I don't know. Man, I'm just trying to think, what do raccoons think of that's 3 years old? I mean, what?
Probably not to put their cotton candy in the water. Oh my gosh, the poor raccoon. But they're not cleaning it.
They're not cleaning it.
All right. Well, next week, Clayton, we're going to get into some fun stuff for the people. We're doing some weird what-if scenarios.
What if?
Like, what would you do? Don't answer this now. It's just one we're going to get into. Like, what would you do if you woke up as the last human on Earth? Yeah, like that. We're gonna get into some weird stuff.
That's a good one, really.
If y'all got a guess, a suggestion, a thought, what would you do? Not a suggestion. What would you do if you were the last human on Earth? In preparation for next week's podcast, go ahead and throw that in there and let's see. We'll see what you got. I will say we'll mention it, but we pre-recording these, so that ain't happening. But guys, I'm really excited. Because next week, we're also going to talk about something we discovered this weekend. And that is we figured out what Clayton's Enneagram number is. Like, you're not going to believe it. I
didn't even believe it, really, to tell the truth.
It broke my brain, I swear. But put that in the chat below. Like, what do you guess? Just listening to 2, if you don't know him more than this podcast, listening to 2 episodes, what do you think, if you know the Enneagram, the personality test, it's like 9 of them. It's helped me grow a lot. Like, what do you think Clayton is? Because it's really funny. Not funny. That's a bad way. I don't mean it like that. It's shocking. That good?
Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now.
It was very shocking. Well, dang, guys. That's our time. Thanks for hanging out with us. My name's Christian.
I'm Clayton.
And this is the Trash Panda Podcast.
Peace. Trash Pandas Podcast.